Hey guys, it's Rico4 here, or Rico for short, and today I have another LoL match for you. This one featuring Trundle, Cursed Troll, and I will be jungling this match. On my team I have my friend This Is Bob playing Garen with the Sanguine Garen skin. We have a Caitlyn player, a Lux, and Twisted Fate. And on the enemy team there is a Veigar, Alistar, Vayne, Aurelia, and Shaco. And the Shaco will be actually jungling. So I believe we'll be having Caitlyn, Lux bot, Twisted Fate mid, whoop, and there it's just gonna skip. Garen solo top and me jungling, and then Veigar will be AP mid, Shaco jungle, Aurelia solo top, Vayne and Alistar bot. So this wasn't from a ranked match, but it basically had a pretty good team comp. Twisted Fate didn't really go AP, but he didn't really go AD. Mostly AD, but if you were to choose either one of them, but you know, a bit of a mixture. More magic damage not than ability power. So Trundle, really pretty easy jungler. The way his passive works, Decompose, whenever an enemy unit near Trundle dies, he heals for 2% of their maximum health. This value starts at 2% and increases up to 6% at level 18. Really good ability or passive for jungling, and it helps a lot. And I go onto his Q, his Rabid Bite. This is what I like to max first, and basically every single Trundle likes to max. Trundle bites his opponent instead of attacking for his next standard attack, dealing physical damage that scales off of AD. This attack increases Trundle's attack damage by an amount for 8 seconds, and his opponent, who actually he bit, loses half of this amount. So he basically steals some attack damage. As you can see, 14, and then it goes to 4, and I gain 20 because he lost 10. So it's really great. This is what makes Trundle a great jungler, because the main buffs like Red Lizard and Blue Golem, they won't deal as much damage, and same with, say, Wraith. As you can see, Wraith only deals 15 damage now. And it's also great for shutting down AD carries, such as, say, not so much Vayne because of how her silver bolts work, but for instance, say an Ashe, you would just be able to shut her down pretty hard. I believe at level 5, Rabid Bite can go up to like 60 or 100, something like that. We'll see later on as the game goes on. So that's his Q. His W is Contaminate. Trundle affects target location with his Curse for 8 seconds, gaining movement speed and attack speed and crowd control reduction while on it. Now this doesn't work for allies, it's only for Trundle, so it won't help for like speeding up allies or anything like that. His E is Pillar of Filth. This is mostly what he's able to gank with. He creates a plagued beacon at a target location, becoming impossible terrain and slowing all nearby enemy units by 25%. It's great for cutting off escapes if an enemy's getting away, or just catching up to people, which is basically actually the same thing. I should get it now, and yep, so that's basically it. The small circle is where the initial pillar comes out of, and then it slowly goes out gradually, and then that area, that circle around it, is the area that it slows. So I will be ganking top now. Garen, or This Is Bob, is up against this Aurelia, and hopefully he will be trying to bait. Yep, so there's the stun, or slow. So she has used her conflagration. I have used it, my W, used my E, but unfortunately she is going to flash out, and we are going to, unfortunately, not be able to get her. I have actually flashed after her, but a bit of a waste. So, Trundle's ultimate is Agony. Trundle immediately drains a target of some health and a percentage of their armor and magic resist, and then drains them again for the total of these amounts over the next 6 seconds. It's basically just like an Ignite. Great ability to use if, say, trying to finish off an enemy or in a fight, because it also as you can see, it says Trundle gains these stats for himself while the target is being drained. So in a fight, it's great if you can use it, say, on a tank, and it will take down their armor and magic resist, and it is percentage based. So you can use it on the tanks to lower their armor and magic resist, so they are more targetable. But yeah, either way, you can just use it on any basic champion. I'm not sure. Anyway, and it can't actually sort of be stopped by anything because it drains the target. It doesn't actually deal magic or physical damage, so it's basically like true damage. So basically just like an ignite. Unfortunately, Twisted Fate in mid was ganked and Shaco was able to get him. We haven't actually seen this Shaco all match. This is because he actually hasn't been ganking. He just was in his jungle. He is level 5. I am just about to hit level 5. And he also has a Madrid's Razors, and I only have cloth armor, 5 health pots. So I did try and go after this Viger. I was able to make him flash, which was good, and use his stun, but the stun would just come up in a few seconds. But I am just going to cover until Twisted Fate came back, and there he is. He's back now. So I'm going to be now. Normally you want to go cloth. You can go cloth armor, 5 health pots on Trundle, as I normally do. Leash on blue, then work your way down and so on till you hit level 4. But you can start with a, what's it called? Vampiric Scepter. There we go. So you can start with a Vampiric Scepter. It's just, I just prefer having it safer, but that's just up to me. So when I went back, I did pick up my Madrid's Razors, some health pots, mana pots, because I can actually spam more now if I don't have blue, and some sight wards. So you can play Trundle a few different ways. You can play him all out damage, which I don't really like to do. You can play him tank, which I sometimes do, rarely though. But I also like to play, I'm most of the time like to play him as a tanky DPS. This is basically the same build I do for Udyr as I do for Trundle. Wriggles, Merc Treads, or Ninja Tabi, mostly Merc Treads though. Frozen Mallet, Warmogs, Atmas, and continue from there. So Garen going after this as Irelia, having a bit of a back and forth, just trading harass. They do seem to be pretty low on, not so much this is Bob or Garen. They both haven't actually beat yet. So I was coming down here bot for a gank. I did ask if they wanted to dive. It was probably a stupid idea, but just in case I was setting up for it. In the end I just came around, maybe just try for a normal gank, but decided to go top. There is a bit of an engage here though. Bob just spinning, using his exhaust, and able to use his ultimate and then pick up the kill on Irelia, and that's going to help out a lot. Meanwhile, we have spotted Shaco here with this sight ward, well placed by Twisted Fate, I might add, and we are able to see him, but he is just going to deceive away, and Viger's just going to just go back and forth here. So I am just trying to follow Shaco into his jungle. He is level up, same level as me, and probably... Nah, I'll probably beat him in a 1v1. Normally you can't really beat a Trundle in a 1v1 as if you're a ranged AD, because of his Rabid Bite and his ultimate. I probably shouldn't linger around here too long. I am staying here a bit too long, and here comes Irelia. I am trying to get out using my contamination to try and speed myself up. I am slowed though. And Garen is coming to try and help me. Shaker has popped a box, but I am going to be able to flash over the wall. Meanwhile, Twisted Fate has stunned. Viger has used his stun. We are chasing after Aurelia, and she is really low. I have cut off her escape, and she is really low, and I am going to be able to pick up the kill. And Shaker is going to flash up away. I had used my alternate on him, but unfortunately that wasn't enough. That tick wasn't enough to finish him off. Meanwhile, Twisted Fate was able to get a kill on Viger. While that was all happening, Lux was able to actually get the turret on bot and push away the Alistar. So a good start to the match now. It's just before 11 minutes in, and we are leading it 3-1 in kills, and we have got one of the turrets and they have got none of ours. So I'm just going to B now, get my wriggles, and try and get my boots as well, I should add, and just go back to helping out my team, getting the different jungle, etc, etc. Right, so not much happening now. I want to point out actually, this wasn't a game that I went too well in. I believe the final score for me was 1-4, but I just wanted to at least show this match just to show that it's Trundle, and Garen is going to be able to pick up another kill on Aurelia, and he's going to be able to tank that ignite for the remainder of it. Unfortunately, our Lux did die to Vayne. Yep, Vayne. I'm not sure how much health she's on. Meanwhile, I am going after this Shaker. He is I would probably be able to beat him, but I don't want to get feared by his boxes, and I probably should just go back now. But he is pretty low, and I am getting a bit too greedy. I have used my ultimate, and yeah, I'm just going to back off here. I am close to so I'm just going to pop him on a pot. So as I wanted to say before, I want to point out there's Vayne as well. So I should probably get out of here now. Here's Shaco and there's Vayne, so I am just going to try and get out here. So as I was saying before, as I'm trying to say, more and more games I've played, I have been trying to just, because I'm not that good of a player, I do get caught out of position a lot, and I just happen to just keep dying and then not get too good scores. So I have sort of been trying to work on it recently. Not necessarily in this match. This match was a little bit ago. I just haven't been able to record it. But yeah, so I have been trying to just work better on how I've been going. And right now, I believe I talked about this in my channel update. I have actually been playing ranked. I was in ELO hell. If you really want to know, I was actually in the low 900s, late 800s, and I have just been so sad about it. It's just annoyed me so much. But I have been playing ranked recently, trying to get it up, and and here's Aurelia, pretty low. I'm going to be able to go after her, use my pillar, and use my ultimate, but she has stunned me, but that is going to make it down. I haven't used my Q. I probably shouldn't dive that far, and unfortunately I'm really close to death, and she is going to be able to kill me and take up that blue buff. So really stupid play by me. As I said before, I was just getting too greedy, and I am now 1-1 with a death. So I have been trying to play some ranked. I actually am now getting it up. I was level as I said, I was late 800s, low 900s, but I was able actually to get it up. Oops, I forgot I'm not playing. I was able to actually get it up. I am now over 1,000. I will be trying to play more ranked as I'm getting better and better. I have been told by some people, and Luck's able to get 2 kills down on bot. I have been told that I should be higher ranked. It's just, I was just screwing around in the beginning. I probably should have played some more normals or something before I started playing ranked, but that's just what I did. And so I am trying to work myself up the ladder. It is December, early December now. My goal is to try and reach at minimal 1300 ELO by the end of what the holidays are now for me, so end of January. But that's a pretty long goal, but I believe I can do it if I just stick to it, play a fair amount of ranked. And as you can see, Caitlyn's items, Doran's blade, BF sword, nice, no boots. And here comes Viger. And unfortunately, I'm going to be out of his stun, but my Q is just going to put me inside of his stun, and unfortunately, I am going to not be able to save that Caitlyn. But go after this Shaco. I have used my ultimate, but he has used his hallucinate. I'm going to flash out, try and get away. Here comes TF, Lux, Garen, the rest of my team. Unfortunately, I am going to die, but for some reason, I actually did get gold. I think I took away his clone. But yeah, so if I don't upload many videos, that will be because I'm playing ranked and I won't have a LoL recorder on because I want the maximum amount of FPS possible. That sounds really stupid, but it's really true, and I believe I accidentally sped this up. Ah, that's how you speed it up. Alrighty. I never knew you could speed it up like that. Ah, now I get it. Alright. So, because I knew that the button on the just above tab paused the replay, I didn't know 1 goes to the first triangle, 2 goes to the second, 3 to the fourth, 4 to the fourth. Alright. So yeah, right now I have 3 games I want to actually record, 3 or 4 games, 3. So right now I will be trying to record all of them, then format all of them. I will actually be putting them in 720p instead of 1080p, as I actually said in my channel update. So they will be done quick up, and you can expect those soon. But I will have them stocked up. I won't release them all at once. So while I play ranked, if I don't have any I can record, then I can just upload those for you. I believe the 3 matches I have up are this Trundle one, there's the Scion, and a Cassidon match. Alright, so not much happening right now. There are big minion waves actually not that big, pushing bot and top while we are all group mid. We are trying to push this mid tower. There was a bit of an engage, I'm sorry I missed that. But basically I was forced out, I was really low. And I am getting chased by Vayne. I thought I could take her as there is my Q, and I have used my ultimate. She's really low. I have got ignite, and she's really low, but she's going to be able to turn around and just get that final attack on me. And unfortunately, she escaped with about 10 HP. Meanwhile, Garen getting chased by Viger and Alistar and Shaco. He is actually going to be able to get a kill on Shaco, get a double kill on Alistar, chasing after this Viger, but he's just going to be backing off. Just trying to not push too hard or get too greedy. But now that Lux has used her binding, he is going to chase after, but then Viger did use his stun. So, as I am 1-3, not a good of a score as I told you earlier, but I haven't got that much farms, 54, pretty crap, and 1-3, only 1 kill, no assists or anything, so I haven't really got that many items. I have got a Wriggles and Merc Treads and some health pots, that's basically it. There's nothing I could really get other than that. So once again, all trying to group up mid, trying to push this mid turret. We are still in the game, though I am probably known as feeding. We are ahead in kills and turrets. They have got none of our turrets actually, and we have got 3 of theirs, and we are ahead 1 kill. Despite the fact that they did get first blood. So we should be able to try and get this mid turret. I did try and go top to try and get this turret as Alistar wasn't too much of a problem. He actually was 2 levels above me, or now 1, but I thought I could take him as he was support. He didn't really have anything against me other than his ultimate, but I should be able to try and go after him. Meanwhile, in mid, I'm sorry I missed this, the Vayne did die to our Caitlyn. Meanwhile, Lux is getting chased by Aurelia and Shaco, and unfortunately going to die to the turret. But Caitlyn is actually going to be able to pick up the kill on Shaco using her ultimate. And now Aurelia won't be enough to stop getting this mid turret, while Garen actually chases Aurelia using his ultimate to be able to pick up the kill. Unfortunately, TF did die to Aurelia. I think it was the turret that killed him. And I was going back and forth with this Alistar, and I noticed that he kept going back down. And since he was down, I did decide to take this moment to try and push this turret down. While our Garen is getting chased by Alistar and Viger, he is pretty low. He has popped his ghost, but he is going to be able to get away on just below 400 HP. So, while everyone is distracted mid, I am trying to push this turret, just get a little bit of harass on this turret if I could, but Alistar is chasing me. I made the mistake of going back to try and go for this Alistar. I probably should have just gotten out, and here's Shaco and Viger, but I am just going to be able to get out and go away. So Shaco, he has Wriggles Lantern, as I normally get on Shaco. I don't know why I'm focusing on this Shaco. But Boots of Mobility, I used to get Boots of Mobility, but now I get Berserker Greaves, just, it's a better item. Amplifying Tome, and a Zeal. I believe he was building the Amplifying Tome into a, what's it called? Sheen, that's it. Sheen to build into a Trinity Force. He has got the Zeal and the Amplifying Tome, so I think it was to build to Trinity Force. Trinity Force, good item, but I don't really get on Shaco. It's just, I prefer to go actual damage more than utility damage. But that's just me. I do have 3 videos on Shaco, so you can check them out. They are on my channel. But yeah, I don't know why I'm focusing on that Shaco. I just wanted to point out his items. Aurelia, Wits, and I'm not sure that, I believe that's a pretty good item. I've never really played Aurelia in depth. Alistar support, Viger, a Deathfire Grasp, good item on him. TF, Sword of the Divine. As I said before, he said that he was going for that magic damage. As you can see, every 4th basic attack deals 100 bonus magic damage. This is true, he was going for just flat magic damage. In the end of the game, he basically gets that, and, what's it called? Madrid's Blood Razor, that's it. So, meanwhile, mid, TF was able to get a kill on Alistar. And Garen using his exhaust going after this Viger, but Lux is going to be able to use her Lux Laser and get the kill. Meanwhile, Garen is fighting a 2v1 against Aurelia and Vayne. He has used his ultimate, but unfortunately Aurelia is going to be able to get the kill and bring his godlike killing spree down. He was 703 before that actually happened. Meanwhile, TF was able to get a kill on Shaco. Unfortunately, our Lux did die to Aurelia, and she is now on a killing spree, the Aurelia. Meanwhile, while everything was happening mid, I was actually able to split push top and get that turret. And here comes Alistar. I am just going to use my pillar and just be able to walk out. Meanwhile, Caitlyn is getting chased by Vayne and Aurelia. She is pretty low, 30 HP, and unfortunately she is going to be able to use her tumble to get that final attack off, and with Aurelia tanking the turret. So not much happening here. This was a stupid move by me. I accidentally used my pillar behind the enemy, and this made it so that they couldn't actually escape from me, but I don't think that was the problem here. And unfortunately that stun is going to be spelling my doom, and I am going to be unfortunately dying there. But it doesn't matter now, because here comes the rest of my team. Garen is here as well, going to be able to carry for us. 713. He is knocked back by Alistar, but Alistar is stunned by TF's gold card. Lux is going to be able to get the kill on Alistar, but here comes TF, able to actually get the clone. But TF was able to use his ultimate and gate to Veigar, get the kill, and provide some support against the Shaco, while Lux used her laser to get the kill. Meanwhile, TF just able to survive against this Aurelia, able to use that Vampiric Scepter. He actually does have a Black Cleaver as well. And there's actually the surrender vote, 4 for none. So that's going to be GG. I hope you guys enjoyed this match. Quick match, not that good of a score, but, you know, I just wanted to show off Trundle. And yeah, thanks guys for watching. Like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Leave a comment on who you would like to see me play next. And yeah, thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.